They're telling us we have to. So the Iowa caucus numbers are at 96%.
Cock.
Yeah, they're at 96%. Okay. Bernie's won the popular vote. He's still a little bit behind of gay mayor for the
Pete Butt Plug.
Pete Butt Plug. He's behind the gay mayor for the delegate votes. However,
Mark Zuckerberg friend.
yes,
Pete Butt Plug.
that would be the one. Yes,
The guy that yeah.
So Tom Perez, the new leader, remember the new chair of the DNC, Tom Perez, has got a thing or two to say about this, Mike, and I think we should all pay attention.
And joining us now with more is the chair of the Democratic National Committee, Tom Perez. Tom, so good to see you. Thank you for joining us tonight.
Thank you for having me,
Always
forehead.
great to be with you.
Speaking of forehead,
Both got giant foreheads.
Now, we just heard from
now,
David.
didn't he used to coach the Colts?
You know, for a Hispanic guy, Tom sure looks very Jewy.
He does.
Right?
He does.
Right, all about Iowa and being first. And lately, there's been a lot of pushback about Iowa being first. In fact, one op-ed just last week said, and I want to quote, "The current system is a form of white privilege that warps the process."
Here we go. Here we go.
See, because Iowa gets to vote first, and Iowa, because of racism,
I guess.
has a lot of white people.
No, Iowa has a lot of white people because people don't want to live there.
Yeah.
Because it's quiet and it's not, you can't go get fucking, you can't get legal weed, man. And you can't fucking, there's no parties, dude. And there's no fucking free heroin needle exchanges. So, yeah, mostly white people live there because it's mostly farmland. It's mostly quiet. And it's mostly people going, well, I like to go to the regular hardware store. I don't like to go to the Home Depot because I like to support small businesses. Like, that's the kind of area it is. Nobody
Now,
wants to go there.
If you want pain pills, Iowa's the place.
Well, you know.
Thoughts about reordering?
Iowa's major exports are pain pills and the band Slipknot.
Nice.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know that.
For the pain pills, I don't like Slipknot.
Thoughts about reordering the primary calendar and hearing from a more diverse voting population right off the bat?
Well,
But here's the thing: it doesn't matter who goes first or doesn't go first. Like every state's going to be counted, right? It doesn't matter which state goes first. Like for example, in the regular election, okay, come November, Florida's going to get, just because of the time change, Florida's going to get to vote before California, right? That doesn't mean California, as much as we want it not to, that doesn't mean California's votes don't count.
They shouldn't, though.
You're right. No, look, I agree.
my focus right now is on making sure that our Iowa caucus goes off flawlessly, and we're working very closely with the Iowa Democratic Party on that end.
Yeah, we're working with them. We're funding them. We're making sure that Mayor Pete's, our app is working the way we want it to work.
By the way, I got to give this man credit. John Turturro knows how to just dive into a role.
That's not John Turturro.
Oh, it's not?
No, it's not. Wait, is it?
He's so good.
Oh,
I can't
man,
tell.
He's really good. You're right. He's really good. You know, the Iowa caucus was directed by the Coen brothers. It's a fact.
After the primary process is over,
No,
we
it's
have a
definitely not done by the Coen brothers because they do movies that have tragedy and comedy in it.
You're right.
This is just a tragedy.
I was going to say, this is just a comedy.
Yeah.
And we win the presidency. We're going to have a series of conversations.
Are you? Are you going to win the presidency, Tom?
This is more like an M. Night Shyamalan movie where he's just like, and the big twist, the gay butt plug mayor, he wins. Boom. Twist.
What?
Twist.
About the future, but my focus is in the here and now.
So both Julian Castro and Cory Booker
We're both minorities that nobody cared about.
First of all, it's not Julian.
It's Julian.
It's not Julian.
It's Julian.
It's
sir.
Julian Castro.
Julian.
It's not Julian. I'm sure he probably has an abuelo that calls him that pronounces it that way.
Fuck off, Julian.
This is America. It's Julian.
quite vocal about asking for the DNC to change the criteria to allow for more diversity on the debate stage. And
oh, my God, with this diversity. Look, man, I'm not a white nationalist, but y'all motherfuckers are going to turn me into a white nationalist very quickly. Like, I'm so sick of you shoving diversity down our throat at the expense of quality, at the expense of people being skilled, people being qualified. No, it has to be diverse. Like, I'm so sick. Are you not sick of hearing this?
It's not even the matter. Of course I am, but they're saying that the Democratic, the field isn't diverse. It was diverse. You had black people, you had Hispanic people. What you're learning is that, and I hate to break this to you, black people and Hispanic people don't want to vote for black people and Hispanic people sometimes. And that's okay. Like, that's the problem. You did have it. They didn't get votes. Maybe it's not because, you guys had a black president. You had a black president, Bill Clinton, and then you got Obama. What else do you want?
It's true though, and it's like he said. You had a diverse lineup. You had Tulsi. Mm-hmm. Tulsi was diverse. You had
she real diverse.
Diverse that fucking butthole.
She's a presidential candidate, Mike, and a sitting member of Congress.
You still have Elizabeth Warren up there. What are you talking about?
Diverse her butt now.
She's an old Indian lady.
She is.
So you got her up there. You smoking peace pipe, and
looking for trans child for Department of Education. Fucking Elizabeth Warren.
You said no, you would not change the.
Somebody has a theory, and now this is true or not. Michelle Obama's actually Wayne Brady. Can we confirm? Can somebody confirm that for me? Because if so, that's where Wayne Brady's been.
Rules, but then just last week
explain the penis.
It would explain the penis and the pipes.
Would not change the rules, but then just last week you overhauled the rules, eliminating the donor threshold.
This woman has a forehead like Bob Odenkirk.
It really is bad. It really is bad. Her forehead is double spaced.
I think so.
Her forehead looks like the windshield of a motorcycle.
Her forehead looks like a sneeze guard at a Ruby Tuesdays.
it looks like the shield that comes on a fucking like a 50 cal, like a turret.
Very funny.
Not nice.
Come on, guys.
Nice.
Stop it.
Open up the door for Michael Bloomberg to appear on the debate stage perhaps in mid-February. In response, a Sanders senior advisor said, quote, to now change the rules in the middle of the game to accommodate Mike Bloomberg, who is trying to buy his way into the Democratic nomination.
When have you ever known a Jewish person to try to buy their way into anything? I dare you to tell me. Because right now you're being really anti-Semitic, Jeff Weaver, Sanders campaign senior advisor.
But he's working for Bernie Sanders.
It's likely story. Likely story.
He's just defending another Jew.
Likely story.
Is wrong. That's the definition of a rigged system. How do you respond to that? And how do you explain this rule change?
He dumps his coffee and runs off. It just fucking leaves.
We set forth a year ago the first set of criteria for the debates, and we started out at 1%. We moved up to 2%, 3%, 4%,
5%, 6%.
We heard.
7%,
we got
8%,
it. We got
9%,
it. And it goes
10%,
up exponentially.
11 to
All right, it goes up
12%,
exponentially.
13%, 14%.
We got it. Christ, Tom.
5%. We gave everybody ample notice because you have to show that you're making progress. So let me go back to December.
Oh, R.I.P. By the way, Spartacus died just yesterday. So, F's in the chat for Spartacus, please.
I like that Cory Booker tried to rip off the black mayor from The Wire, Mayor Royce, because he did the Marcus Garvey coloring and stuff on his signs. Like Cory, you're not black. Stop.
He's also extremely corrupt, like the mayor from The Wire.
No, I know, but like Cory, you understand, right? Like I'm blacker than you are.
It's
so
true.
Stop it.
I've seen his credit report.
Stop it. Like, just stop it. Stop with the fucking, yeah, man, fist up with the fucking Garvey colors. Stop it.
He went to an Ivy League school.
December, Cory Booker did not make the debate stage because
he's black. Oh, sorry. I said the quiet part out loud.
He was polling at 2% and 3%.
See, now everybody's pressing F in the chat for Kirk Douglas.
Yeah.
You should press F in the chat for Natalie Woods Hyman.
Okay, come on. What? Allegedly, guys.
What? They're all dead? Who's going to sue me? Michael Douglas?
Yes.
And nobody who's been under 4% in December has ever won a Democratic primary. And
nobody who's ever gone against the DNC system has ever won a primary. It's really weird.
We were very clear early on that if you
fuck with us,
we will ruin
end
your life. Yeah, we will kill you, possibly kill you even.
Yeah, we've been very clear.
Stay out of our fucking way.
Next time, the heart attack gun Sanders is not going to be set on stun. Okay, you hear me? We warned you. We warned you.
Got to voting that we were going to put rules in place that reflected the fact that people had voted. So if you get a delegate in Iowa, or you get a delegate in New Hampshire, that is a really
This
good
man's voice does not match his face. Right?
No, of course
It sounds
no, it
so
doesn't.
weird.
Yeah.
indicator
He does not sound like a Perez.
No.
that you're getting traction. One delegate. You got to get 1,991 delegates to win, and we're simply saying you've got to get one delegate. If you think it's unfair, and I don't know whether Mayor Bloomberg will make the debate stage, you have to get 10.
Mayor Bloomberg will make the debate stage.
He will buy his way into that debate
He
stage.
will make. Bloomberg has
He will buy the channel the debates are on. And
every
put himself-
ad, like I have Hulu, right? Well, I don't have Hulu. I use somebody's Hulu account. Every ad you see in the Hulu is a Bloomberg ad. Everyone, Bloomberg. He bought a Super Bowl ad.
Why is he pissing all his money away? He's not going to be president.
He has like $28 billion. You think he cares?
I get it.
I think he owes somebody a favor.
Maybe because
That's what it feels like, right? Like he's like, all right, if this is, I'll fuck over Bernie for you, all right? But you have to publish my next book.
he's not going to fuck over Bernie though. He's the complete opposite of Bernie.
That's my point. Because there's the people that no one's going to vote for Biden, right? So they need someone whose dentures aren't falling out, that's not feeling up little girls. So they stick him there as the counter.
Yeah, but you got to, in order to draw votes away from Bernie, you have to share some kind of similar values to Bernie. And,
Yeah.
And Bloomberg's a gajillionaire fucking, like, say we want about Bernie, and I know everybody's like, you defended Bernie a lot lately. I'm not defending him. I don't like Bernie. He's a commie. Fuck him.
Communist.
But Bernie is better at presenting himself as a real dude who really believes what he's talking about. And Bloomberg is an out-of-touch gajillionaire. Like, he's not, you're marketing the wrong way. If you're trying to pull votes away from Bernie, Bloomberg ain't the guy to do it. That's like, a chick that says like, I only date white guys, and you present a black guy to her. You're like, there you go. Hey. It's just like, same thing, right? You're like, it's a completely different thing.
What if the black guy plays football? That fucks the whole thing up for you.
It does. Quarterback?
Yeah, let's say like a Mahomes.
Because then he's technically white.
A Mahomes.
What?
Definitely getting paid like a white guy.
10% in at least 4 polls prior to Nevada, or one delegate in Iowa or New Hampshire. He's not going to get that because he's not competing there. And so if people, and I understand that people may think that it's unfair that someone can effectively buy their way on, and my response to that is get out there and vote and make that view heard. We've got Super Tuesday coming up in March.
No. It's kind of it's pretty hilarious, right? To see the party that used to be just a couple years ago, like before Trump, right? You remember even during the Obama election, it's like you can't buy your way into an election. Mitt Romney's going to buy his way into an election. He's going to buy, and now they're like, hey, you could kind of buy your way into an election. It's fine now.
How much? Okay.
Yeah, it's fine.
3rd. And there are a lot of states that are going to be in play that day. And we owe it to voters to make sure that
We owe it to voters to find someone else that's going to leak the questions to whoever the Democratic candidate is.
whoever it is that's at the top of the polling list or who's accumulated delegates has an opportunity to make their voice heard.
Tom Perez has a
vision.
voice that sounds like a guy who's just showing you Polaroids of his grandkids.
Yeah.
And this is when we went to the Grand Canyon. Thank you, Tom.
No, he sounds like someone that would be a tour guide at the Grand Canyon.
Presented to the American people.
And of course, as you know, Hillary Clinton has been quite critical of Bernie Sanders.
Yeah, but nobody cares. Nobody cares what this drunk grandma thinks.
Yeah, you fucking old broad, you lost.
Yeah, nobody cares. You fucking whiny bitch. Nobody cares. All right? Eventually, you're not going to have power. Like, you're going to lose all your fucking killing people abilities when nobody gives a when people can't ask you for favors anymore, you can't ask favors of other people. That's how it works.
Campaign and his supporters in recent weeks, of course, saying nobody likes Bernie, but also talking about the division between Sanders supporters and the rest of the party. Well, one of his most prominent surrogates, of course, Congresswoman Rashida Tlaib, said that.
You know what she looks like? A female Klingon.
Yes. Mm-hmm. She looks like B'Elanna Torres.
B'Elanna Torres. That's exactly what she looks like.
this over the weekend. Take a listen.
I don't remember if you guys remember
I don't remember.
last week when someone by the name of Hillary Clinton
Who?
Clinton. Hillary Clinton.
Oh.
said that nobody, we're not gonna boo, we're classy here. We're classy.
I'll boo. Boo.
She's gonna kill you.
You all know I can't be quiet. No, we're gonna boo.
Oh, do I hate
Women.
but specifically sassy, the sassafras.
You know I can't hold my tongue. Sister. Everybody talking like Lily Singh up there.
That's why my husband left. I know you can't hold your tongue. Maybe you fucking should have.
And in fairness, she has since walked back that booing. But are you concerned about this infighting and the potential for a fractured party where the nominee is potentially not backed by all Democrats?
Listen, we're focused on the future, and we've undertaken a host of reforms that are designed to bring us together.
Imagine like your party is being ripped at the seams, like what's happening with the DNC. Like that's what's happening. It's being ripped at the seams, and instead of like getting a strong unifying voice to have this guy's job, you get Tom Perez. Like, it's so. Who cares what you think? You're not bringing this party together. Nobody trusts you. Nobody trusts the DNC.
You're only here because they absolutely had to get rid of Wasserman Schultz.
Yeah.
They had to get rid of her.
You were just a warm body that they could put in that seat. Wow, man. I mean, I would never feel sympathy for the DNC. They're fucking corrupt pieces of shit. But this is like, you know what it's like when you have like two really powerful enemies, world powers fighting, and then one of them just fucking becomes like nothing. It's just sad. Like the way we nuked Japan, like Japan was this world power that fucking bombed us, and now we nuked them in the anime, and it's like, oh, what do we do to them? They used to
be fair, we're all fucked up with the anime now too, though. So
yeah, I know. I mean, that's their way of getting back to us without nuking us.
yeah, but that doesn't work because it's like the Chinese virus. They have it too now, though.
That's true.
So they're
Good
fucked.
point. It's a very good point.